We are really delighted that you've decided to join our team of dedicated staff. In Anglicare Southern Queensland, we truly value our staff and we look forward to being able to catch up with you at one of our service sites or branches. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and we hope that you find it informative and helpful. God bless and welcome to Anglicare. So let me tell you a little bit about who we are. Anglicare Southern Queensland is a faith-based charitable organisation. We provide care and support services in partnership with government and other support organisations, offering care services to the community as part of the mission of the Anglican Church of Southern Queensland. Anglicare Southern Queensland is a proud member of the Anglicare Australia network. Let me tell you a little bit about our history. Anglicare has a history of caring that goes back to 1870, to St Mary's Home for Women, St Luke's Nursing Service, as well as St John's Home for Aged Men and Tufnell Home for Children. In the 1980s, Anglican social welfare initiatives were pioneered. Some examples of these were care of HIV/AIDS patients, refugee and migrant services, and childcare services. In 2005, Anglicare of the Aged, St Luke's Nursing Service and Anglicare all united under one banner, and the new name was Spiritus. In 2012, Spiritus changed to Anglicare Southern Queensland to reflect more clearly our association with the Anglican Church Southern Queensland. Let me tell you a little bit about what we do and the territory we cover. Our territory stretches from Bundaberg in the north to Coolangatta in the south, and from Brisbane to the Northern Territory and South Australian borders in the west. We also have additional services in Townsville. As you can see, we have a wide variety of services. Our executive team consists of an executive director, a director of service delivery, a director of service enablement and strategy, a director of quality learning and workforce development, and a director of mission and social justice. For a more detailed look at our organisation, please refer to the Anglicare Southern Queensland organisational chart link on Insight. Our community services are divided into two regions, North and South. In addition, Anglicare has specialist group managers for residential aged care and retirement villages, as well as children and family services. As part of the Anglican Diocese of Brisbane, we share the mission of the Church, which is the mission of Christ to proclaim the good news of the Kingdom of God. Living out this mission, we walk alongside those in need, to serve with love and humility, to show compassion by offering care, support and counselling, to advocate for the most vulnerable and help them to live their lives in fullness and hope, to be passionate and determined in our commitment to achieve exceptional outcomes for clients, their families and the community, and to actively participate in and contribute to the whole of church mission. That's our purpose, and our ambition is to create a more loving, just and inclusive society reflecting the life and teachings of Christ and the coming kingdom of God. One of the shared beliefs within all Anglican churches is the 5 marks of mission. Anglicare Southern Queensland responds particularly to the 3rd and 4th marks of mission: to respond to human need by loving service, to seek to transform unjust structures of society. Our values are derived from a particular verse in the Bible, Micah chapter 6, verse 8. He has told you what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justice, and to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God. Our values are love, care, hope, and humility. Anglicare Southern Queensland is part of the Anglican Church Southern Queensland. Our diocese, the Diocese of Brisbane, is headed by the Archbishop of Brisbane, the Most Reverend Dr. Philip Aspinall. We are part of the legal entity known as the Corporation of the Synod of the Diocese of Brisbane. Within our diocese, we also have 3 assistant bishops who work very closely with the Archbishop. We have a bishop of the Northern region, a bishop of the Southern region, and a bishop of the West. Our General Manager is also a bishop, the Right Reverend Jeff Smith. So where does Anglicare Southern Queensland fit into this structure? It comes under the direction of the Community Services Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions that facilitate the business and ministries of the Anglican Church Southern Queensland. Along with the Community Services Commission, there are 5 other commissions: the Financial Services Commission, the Anglican Schools Commission, the Parish and Other Mission Agencies Commission, the Ministry Education Commission, and the Diocesan Services Commission. The Commission is charged with providing strategic direction, policy development, and monitoring of the community welfare, social justice, health, aged and community care activities of the diocese, and such other activities of the diocese as the Archbishop in Council may from time to time prescribe by regulation. Our Executive Director works closely with the CSC to achieve its objectives. Let me tell you a little bit of the history of the Anglican Church. The Anglican Church of Australia is one of 39 provinces which form the worldwide Anglican Communion. The Anglican Church Southern Queensland is one of 23 dioceses or separate ministry units that together form the Anglican Church of Australia. Each diocese is led by a bishop, or in the case of a metropolitan diocese like Brisbane, is led by an archbishop. The Anglican Communion grew out of the Church of England, which was itself a product of the Reformation in the 16th century. Prior to that time, the Church in England was part of the Catholic Church and under the authority of the Pope. Following the Reformation, the monarch of England became the supreme authority in the Church of England, and the Archbishop of Canterbury was the most senior bishop in the Church. The Anglican Church spread around the world, usually following the expansion of the British Empire in the 1700s to the 1900s. Defined as all those churches that are in communion with the Archbishop of Canterbury, Anglican churches can be found in Africa, Asia, and the Americas, as well as in the UK and Australia. The Anglican Church has been a presence in Australia since first European settlement, with Anglican chaplain Richard Johnson coming out with the first fleet. What do Anglicans believe? Historically, all Anglican churches around the world have been united by a number of shared beliefs and ideas, such as the 5 marks of mission, a common worship pattern which is based on the 1662 Book of Common Prayer, and the 39 Articles of Religion. The 4 pillars on which the historic Anglican faith stands are the Scriptures, the historic creeds, which includes the Nicene Creed and the Apostles' Creed, the sacraments of baptism and Eucharist, or Holy Communion, and the bishops as part of the apostolic succession. The executive team of Anglicare Southern Queensland really hope that when you settle into your service site or branch, that you feel truly welcomed by the Anglicare family. We look forward to being able to catch up with you at some point in time, and please make yourself known to the executive team and your service managers. And once again, God bless and welcome to Anglicare.